game. But my fault, I ain't do it when we first started the game.
Pippen against Wilkins. Pass to Malone. And here is Webb. Hawks passing it around. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Jordan. And Michael Jordan, no doubt, one of the greatest dunkers of this era. Chicago, Atlanta. It's a special matchup. And these fans feeling a little extra electricity from Michael Jordan in this one. Wilkins, no good.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks. And the Hawks with possession here.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his... first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
Grant is out there with Curtright. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Paxson. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Oh, you love the swagger in MJ's game. Going up high and throwing it down hard.
Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him and like him. Chemistry between players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you know, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very key deal.
Clark, how do you think the Bulls have done so far in defending Dominique Wilkins?
I think they've done a solid job, quite honestly. I mean, they've taken away the easy looks.
No shit.
They're making it work for every shot. Kevin, that's really all you want to do against a great scorer like Wilkins.
Yeah, make him work for every bucket. That's a good point. The 17-footer. Again, Chicago.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
So it's the Hawks now. Knocked away. Jordan with the steal. Jumps up. And the layup is good. Jordan's got 29.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
You know, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Horace Grant.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Rivers hits both of them. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about, Clark, everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, you know, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Let's go to David Aldridge, who has some inside info on the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Kevin, when you talk to the coaching staff and you say, what's the key to success against the Hawks, they have a one-word answer. Michael. They expect big numbers from Jordan, probably exceeding his average of 35 points from last season. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's good stuff there, David. Sometimes, Clark, the answer is that simple, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have to complicate it, especially when you're talking about Jordan, because he does make it really simple. Although he's not a one-man show, his whole team is going to have to still step up.
And they take pride in that, don't they? Helping this very special talent do what they've got to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me?
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Smith with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rivers finds Smith. There's the pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's Jordan. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Jordan's got 38 points.
Catching the defense off guard that time with the pull-up. Jordan too good off the dribble.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Smith from the double team. Here's Carr. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Well, you've got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady. And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
Rivers against Jordan. Jordan with the steal. Pops it up for Jordan. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson. They're showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Clark, as we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And, Kevin, I think that speaks to, obviously, the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization, too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games, struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Launches a three, and the Bulls get it back. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Paxson's got his first 3 points of the game. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. The three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 4.
John Paxson has a very efficient stroke from deep. When he lets it fly, it always looks good and most times goes in.
Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. To end the cold streak, the Hawks again can't hit. Paxson outside. It's Pippen on the way. From deep. And it's
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's
61 to 8.
enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere.
You said what?
We'll be right back. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins have been going at it. Here's Rivers.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Dominique Wilkins. Webb out there with Rivers. And it's Concat. And it's Malone in at the 4 spot. Here's Pippen, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, Pippen gets the bucket and is going to shoot the and one. Excellent concentration there.
We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
At the line,
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical, has a backcourt defender as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch. Pass to Malone. He kicks it to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Pass to Webb. Back to Rivers. Outside Wilkins. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the night.
When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian. Attacking the paint that time, unfazed by the bigger defender.
And Chicago has possession. You know, we touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, because it shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his teammates involved and work to be its best.
He's a terrific facilitator.
What the fuck is
He's got
that?
his first chance at the line here. We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage partner that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that. Here's Jordan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
And he makes good on the way. Jordan's got 46 points.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
Here's Rivers. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Out to the right wing. Jackson kicks to Grant. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense. These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season. Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there. And will know what adjustments best suit this squad.
Here's Pippen.
Damn, that nigga shit fast.
Good off the back of the rim and in. Pippen's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the lead scorer demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The pass to Rivers. Back to Webb. Over Paxson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. And he also has a real nose for the ball.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
Really smooth shot that time from MJ beyond the arc. Hawks can't afford to let him get it going from the three-point line.
As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level. And Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right. A three-pointer is right on target.
Wasting no time firing off that pass there.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Malone kicks to Webb. No good with the triple.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And he's good on the three ball. Paxson's got 9.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Webb. Chicago grabs the miss. Grant Scott, rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really good concentration by Paxson that time. I think he drew some contact there, but no whistle.
Paxson's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Concat, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the jam by Bill Kirk.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
Tipped away. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Nah, fuck. Looked like he had it.
Here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
Boy, tremendous vision from Rivers there. You see why he racks up so many assists.
With 1 on the clock. That's how you finish a quarter strong.
Absolutely making a statement right at the buzzer. I love it.
And so it's Chicago. 8. Welcome back, everyone. We get into the 4th quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
They've got Michael Jordan. Ed Neely is out there with King. Then there's Pippen, and it's Armstrong in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Knowing that Michael Jordan likes to explode down the home stretch offensively, Clark, think the Hawks might increase the defensive pressure on them.
Damn, that nigga shit quick.
If they did just that, just make sure somehow, some way, you don't allow him to put together a run.
Here's King. Good.
Damn, these niggas shit fast.
Jordan's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Tony the pass to Smith. Now here's Willis. And the layup falls.
With the rock inside, hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work. You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Concat and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance.
Back to Smith. Passes it to Tony. Six on the shot clock. Step back shot. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Mark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. Here's Tony. And the shot is long. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Jordan. That's now 32 points here for Scottie Pippen. Here's Tony. Now Smith. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
There's Angel.
Kenny the Jet Smith gets up like very few guards in the league do.
Hodges checked in for Scottie Pippen.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Smith. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes strong so far. Armstrong against Tony. Here's Hodges. Another one falls for Chicago.
A steady point guard and a good distributor. Armstrong knows how to make sure his teammates share in the wealth.
Smith against Hodges. Kicks to Tony. The Hawks working the ball around. Shoots the three. Atlanta again missing. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-4 run. And Jordan slams it in.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Tony dishes to Smith. Back to Tony. Here is Carr. He feeds it to Smith. Pass to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Tony. Chicago grabs the miss. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Armstrong passes to Neely. King right side. And he banks in the layup.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
There's 1:38 left in the game. Tony kicks to Smith. Armstrong against Tony. And there's the pass to Carr. Here's Livingston. Pass to Carr. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 55.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
And so here's Atlanta. Passes to Livingston. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tony against Armstrong. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The Hawks again can't hit.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
Here's Jordan. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
Here's Livingston. Poked away. Jordan inside. It's taken away
Ain't no
by
way.
Smith. Down low, Carr. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
The Jet that time quick to find the open teammate there.
On the wing, Jordan. Drops it in.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
And we'll see you
Yeah,
at the
Kevin,
next
able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific job keeping up with him and putting a lot of pressure on this Hawk squad. Well done by the Bulls.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
We gotta move fast on this job. As it starts to rain, start to worry about getting stuck. Somewhat dry ground. Just call a breakup. Dylan takes a run, towing the pickup off the beach. Trapped in the mud. This seems solid.
You think about the most complete basketball player Michael Jordan's in. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You got to play your best basketball. He's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else. And hopefully he has a few misses here and there. They were struggling. And so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen. He was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner, but he turned the corner. He went to the basket. And I was like, oh, okay. And he took it upon himself to score. Went to overtime, and he was just unstoppable. And he scored, obviously 69 points. He had almost 20 rebounds. So it was remarkable to watch that and to be a part of that, because we had done everything right. And even defending him, we were getting into him, and he was taking tough shots. He was just making them. Michael Jordan took what they did to the next level because of his explosiveness, his swag, his demeanor, and ultimately his success.
I can't tell you what to do, but what I can tell you is that this can happen to you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800.
Welcome, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavaliers. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Cleveland hosting Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It's a key game in the Eastern Conference playoff race. And Mike, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it's turned into quite a rivalry.
There are many people looking forward to this matchup. Chicago has eliminated Cleveland in each of the last 2 years. Both times in the deciding Game 5 of the first round. They know each other so well. No love lost between them.
None at all. And in terms of familiarity, this is the 26th matchup, Clark, between these teams over the last 3 years. That's a lot of battles. And there are no secrets, are there?
None at all, partner. You think the Bulls and Cavs can call each other's plays out. That's how well they know each other. Tonight, I think it comes down to execution at both ends. Of course, Chicago has an X factor and a significant edge when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist, Craig Elo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards. Third-round pick, Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year,
That's how you do it. Even on Hall of Fame, come on.
all Bulls wins. Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
And so here's Cleveland, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Daugherty. It's Chicago with the rebound.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Jordan throws it down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you better match his intensity level.
And Clark to be
Whoa.
the last guy in the team. And they say he comes to face.
It fell on him? Oh, it's blocking. Blocking foul. Wasn't charging. That's what I thought. Turn, nigga.
In the NBA right now, guys.
It is indeed. And here are the Cavaliers. 6-point game. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
The Cavs fans might already have their palms in their hands. Jordan looking really strong here early.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Elo the pass to Price. Nance outside. And it's Bennett in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. Doherty, no luck.
Terrific to see Brad Doherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons. Brad's health is so important
Fuck.
for Cleveland.
Now, here's Bennett, guarded by Paxson. Oh, Nance in position.
Okay. That's what I like.
Reach Nance has. Hooking the high pass out of the air just like
You're not stopping Jordan, though. I'm scoring 69 and shooting better than 50%, bro. I'm telling you this right now.
looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch.
Now here's Elo. Here's Bennett. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here in the first, approaching.
Bro, what the fuck?
Off target there. That would have
Jordan can't shoot close shots? That's fake as fuck.
Now here's Bennett. It's Price on the wing. It's good.
He made that.
He's lost every meeting with Chicago this year. Mark Price has been excellent against the Bulls.
He sure has been, Coach. With 16 points, 50.
start trying to hurt me, yo.
Assists in one game. 5 days ago in Chicago, Price had 25 points.
Green, come on.
Cavs point guard
62.5, let's go. Come on.
When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams has checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Armstrong's checked in. Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left, including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it.
Personal foul.
MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it. The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad Daugherty,
Fuck, I keep
forced
fucking up.
Cleveland into becoming a more focused team from the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right.
Chicago made a coaching change in the offseason, promoting Phil Jackson from assistant to head coach.
The goal for Jackson is simple. Get this Bulls team to the finals. Win a title.
And here's Price for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials have the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
He's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Bro, that's not a foul.
Armstrong. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Hall of Fame is kind of difficult.
And the Cavaliers with possession here.
Fuck with it though.
Price up top. He's covered by Armstrong. Price against Armstrong. Puts it up from 17. Second shot opportunity. Out to Price. From past the arc. Price can't get that one to fall.
What the fuck is that, Jordan?
So it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
16.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ridgefield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago.
Bro.
Jordan went off for 54 points.
Second
An
personal
overtime
foul.
win for the Bulls.
First team foul.
We're gonna try.
And so here's Cleveland. A 12-point game. Elo with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams.
Pippen known as a lockdown defender, and with good reason. He has great length and quickness and outstanding defensive instincts, which annoy shooters.
The headline of the Cleveland Sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. He signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why. But you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article?
Bro, like...
As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Greg.
Hands out there with Brown. Then there's Price. Then it's Williams. And it's Elo in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Team foul.
Doherty's checked in for the Cavaliers.
At the line for the Bulls.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael, a season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also had those 41 points 5 days ago against Cleveland. MJ slept real well last night in anticipation of this.
He must have. Boy, he gets ready to play him, doesn't he? Yep. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Totally unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
You can't be happy about that. They have to show more fight down there.
Some changes for Chicago. Kings checked in for Grant. And it's Paxson in for DJ Armstrong. And Nance kicks to Williams. Doherty outside. Passes it to Price. Back to Doherty. 2 free throws coming up. And
Put my hands up.
First-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson. The last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
And Bulls coach Phil Jackson, a great player back in the day, you may recall, Clark, with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, he was on championship teams in 1970 and 73 with the Knicks. And he's a player's coach. He's known to be laid back, but it'll be interesting to see if he can take this Bulls team to the next level.
My guess is he can. What do you think?
I would agree.
An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter,
I'm going to start jumping.
The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. Jordan's shot is off.
Well, you know, stopping him
No
is
way.
never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Knocked loose. Williams passes to Elo. And the foul.
Bro, the ball's exposed.
And it's his first foul of the game.
And now they're just 1 foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Bulls foul called. John Paxson. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pippen against Nance. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Williams. For 3, Price. Michael Jordan has had such a great success, Mike, against this Cleveland franchise, hasn't he?
The shot last year on this floor, 54 points opening night in Chicago.
Ain't no fucking way Jordan didn't make that.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on the foul situation from here on out.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and the first one drops.
I like the grace and power Nance brings to his game. He's got a big guy build, but can move the floor well and duck around the defense.
Purdue's checked in for the Bulls.
2 minutes.
Here's Jordan. Count that one.
Michael
Jordan's got 26 points.
Listen, you either double Jordan now, or you're going to pay for it later.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 15. Elo the pass to Jordan. Now here's Price. Guarded by Paxson. Here's Doherty. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Pounding the rock with Doherty. It's a winning formula.
Jordan continues to roll. Michael has matched his total from 2 nights back. 28 points.
My goodness, taking the chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
The Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in November, trading their leading scorer and one of the best two guards in the league, Ron
Come in.
Harper, and a first-round pick to
Come in.
and got 2 young players back.
Hands, no good. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Williams. And even 3-on-3 break. Elo dishes to Nance. Here's Doherty. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And it's checked in for Nance. Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for Paxson. Doherty's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Michael Jordan up the wing. Guarded by Price.
Michael Jordan.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And stolen by Jordan. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And the pass to Jordan. Elo with the steal. He kicks it to Williams. Over Grant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jordan up top. Over Bennett. No good on the
Bro, like his shit, his mid-range, his shit should be hot, right? His post fade, right?
Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah.
His shit's not even hot.
All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and DA. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls. A huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. The Cavaliers
That
trail by
nigga.
18. Thus far, another
What Ben
monster
say?
game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. They've got Grant. Michael Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then there's Pippen. And it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Elo the pass to Price. Pass to Doherty. Stolen by Pippen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
I love the floor awareness from Pippen. Understanding when the defense is overcommitted.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Well, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 18.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. Cleveland wants to make the playoffs. They need Daugherty.
You can't even challenge it.
Great Brad Daugherty, an all-star.
You playing against a real
Previous
nigga?
2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1
I'm doing a Jordan
back
challenge.
in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
That nigga shit went straight green.
Machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs' offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly is looking to disrupt that.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Bulls,
So after making the first, he goes
Some
1 for 2.
bullshit.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Elo. Power down with
I
both
try to
hands.
catch his ass.
Slicing and dicing the defense on the drive. Elo takes any available lane he spots.
Here's Jordan.
Like, come on, bro.
To the Cavaliers.
Look, Cavs
Jordan
have
got
been
bullied in Hall of
disappointing this
Fame.
season, sitting at 32 and 36 right now. Remember last year they won 57 games, the second most in the NBA, won an incredible 37 and 4 in this building. A few things have been a little off this year, to say the least.
It's Jordan on the win.
What?
With the steal.
Okay, bro, this shit is retarded now.
Price against Pippen. Price is in the post. Tries again, and he
I'm
sets
done
the
with this
way.
game. This game
Price
is a
has got
fake
his
at this
second basket
point.
of the night.
Taking the hit, but staying concentrated and focused on the rim. Nice shot there by Price.
And then Jordan slams it in.
From him, fans love seeing this kind of dunk.
How about that? Just giving the people, Clark, what they want to see.
Gotta give them what they want.
Yep.
You heard their reaction. They were all about that finish.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jordan against Elo. Pass to Bennett.
Hate that shit.
6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, we got brain freeze in your nose.
From 12 feet out.
Nigga.
Misses off the right iron. And Cleveland just
Have
a
you
few
ever got a
levels
brain
below
freeze in your nose?
last year. Coach,
I don't think.
why is that?
Like
The Ron Harper
drinking
trade
the
has
ice
been
is
a
like so fast. That's just like